You have installed a beehive with 30,000 bees on the roof of the Swiss Re Corporate Solutions office in the Netherlands. What caused your interest in the bees on the first hand?
That all started around us targeting the agricultural segment in the Netherlands. And we came across the topic of the bee struggle, very much so. But bees are responsible for crops in Europe to a large extent being pollinated. 75% of European crops are being taken care of by bees for pollination.
And what have you achieved so far?
We have done that on several ways. One is that we have sent a mailing action with bags of flower seed, which are specifically good for bees, and lacking of food is one of the problems bees have. Another one is the nice report the Swiss Re Institute produced explaining the problems of bees around the world, Beeline for Disaster. And last but not least, we have signed up to the National Bee Strategy in the Netherlands. And this is driven by the Ministry of Agriculture. And amongst others, we have committed ourselves there to take specific actions with clients to install bee-friendly environments. Oliver, how can we convince farmers and other key stakeholders that we need to do more to protect our bees?
Farmers are entrepreneurs and they operate in a sector which is heavily influenced by many policies. So it's a call on the policymaker to set the incentives right. In that case, make farmers work on using less pesticides. But it's also a call on us, the consumer, because we shouldn't blame it all on the farmers, nor on all farmers. It's a call on us, the consumer, to maybe buy more organic and send a signal to the market that over time more and more farmers become organic, depending on the purchasing power of the consumer and the preferences, and depending on the situation and the structure of the farm, because not all farms can become organic. Last but not least, third reason is that urbanization is growing into the areas of fertile land. So it's also a call on the urban planner, on the architect, on the infrastructure planner to plan for bee-friendly infrastructure.
Yeah. Now the overarching theme here is food security. Can you explain how Swiss Re engaged to this topic and why?
Swiss Re is having food security for a long time on the agenda now, because it's all about agricultural risk insurance, which we do offer for years now. And the bees come into place, as you said, they are important for a diverse menu. So many fruits and vegetables depend on the pollination. And then the food security comes into place as it is a recent issue, and even more in the future because the growing population and many other reasons. There are so many people in the world, even today, which do not have access to good quality food or enough food at all. And the reinsurer comes into place because we do identify these agricultural risks. We try to assess them, price them, and by that help the farmers to prepare for mitigation and adaptation measures, and also provide financial coverage if a disaster strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How have your clients reacted?
I must say very enthusiastic, yeah. And where we expected or targeted the agricultural segment, to our big surprise, it really went very high up in the construction industry. And I think you mentioned in one of your answers that also in urbanization planning there is a big role to play to protect the bees, and that indeed is the case. So helped with one of the largest global biodiversity center, we have developed certain actions together with one of the largest construction companies in the Netherlands in order to make infrastructure projects, more specific highways and new highway developments, very bee-friendly. And this can be done relatively easy and has a high impact because highways be a natural corridor for bees as well. So a bit of a surprise, but a nice one.
Sharon, wish you all success for the initiative.
Thank you very much.